If I told you that the entire divine realm had a gang fight, and the ultimate trigger was actually a womb, would you believe it? Don't blink. Today I'll take you to gossip. Oh no, deeply analyze the earliest bride-snatching war in history. Coordinates, Mesopotamia. This fertile plain sits between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Today, it is the narrow oasis of Iraq, Kuwait, and Syria sandwiched by two great rivers. Character, Ninhursag, known in China as Nuwa. Part 1. Enki's simp-style courtship. First off, Enki is absolutely the universe's top investment master. While other gods were king over jurisdiction, Enki directly married a wife to use a cheat. At the time, Ninhursag hadn't made a name for herself. Enki saw at a glance that marrying her was like starting the game with a cheat. So, when he lost the throne by drawing lots, he rushed to the father god, said he was willing to give up royal power as the price, and asked the father god Anu to marry her to him. Put in today's terms, it's like dad, CEO of the company. I can stop competing. Just marry the company's top female streamer to me. She can make money live streaming. The elder heard this, threw the household register at him on the spot, and agreed to the marriage. Part 2. Enlil's hardcore love snatching. Enki's life was visibly getting better and better, showing signs of surpassing the family business. The younger brother in charge of the family, Enlil, got anxious. Enlil, king of the gods, the wielder of destiny, holding the tablet of destinies. Enlil had always been in love with Ninhursag. Originally, Enlil and Ninhursag had mutual affection, but Enlil had relations with a nurse during an interstellar voyage. If it were characterized as rape, he would lose the right of succession to the throne. So Enlil had to unite with a nurse, the emotionally domineering great mother goddess. Ninhursag, Nuwa, refused to share a husband. Enki then proposed giving up the throne to marry Ninhursag. Ninhursag turned and threw herself into the arms of the single Enki. But Enki could not satisfy Ninhursag's demand for emotional exclusivity, repeatedly getting entangled with other women. After Enlil returned to being single, he tried to return to Ninhursag's side, sparking dissatisfaction from his brother Enki. The two flipped the table on the spot, and thus the First Divine Realm War broke out. This also corresponds to the power restructuring behind China's legend of Yao and Shun's abdication. Not only male gods PK, the competition between goddesses was also fierce. Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, played the technical style, taking the route of an intellectual blogger, playing strategy. But Ninhursag came with a pay-to-win system. No matter how high the knowledge, it couldn't beat a biological cheat. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, went for the look style, using beauty filters, relying on attracting fans, possessing countless admirers. You think she would win? Sorry. Ninhursag was naturally beautiful. Lilith, a perfect creation, was more beautiful than the gods, with abilities on par with the gods. Excessively perfect, but was tempted to eat the fruit of wisdom, developed desires, jealousy, and even evil, going from the strongest competitor to a path of corruption. She was petrified and completely banned. In the end, Ninhursag Nuwa won the competition among goddesses for the Great Mother Goddess. The essence was the fight for gene inheritance rights, the truth of the rules. The way higher civilizations avoid chaotic wars is to let those with physiological advantages monopolize reproduction. Humans fall into eternal internal friction due to physiological equality, while the god race establishes order through genetic stratification. Actually, there were many cases of reproductive monopoly in the past. Ancient India's laws of Manu stipulated that the Brahmin priestly class could reproduce indefinitely, while the Shudra slave class required permission to be matched. Japan's Edo period sumptuary laws meant commoner reproduction, required registration with the lord, and excess births were prohibited, while the samurai class had no such restrictions, effectively restricting the spread of commoner genes. Medieval European feudal serfs marrying had to pay a marriage tax, while nobles expanded territory through intermarriage using economic means to control commoner reproduction. Nazi Germany's Lebensborn program. Aryan women were encouraged to breed with SS officers, while Jews and other inferior genes were forced into sterilization and extreme gene sorting practice. These policies, through legal, economic, or violent means, achieved a class monopoly on reproductive rights. However, with historical progress and popular resistance, they were gradually abolished or dismantled. These injustices no longer exist today. And in today's world of equality, who is the true leader? Shanhai Ji explores the origins of the gods, restoring the true face of world mythology.